taken by madness.
Hello, everybody. This is Taken by Madness. I'm your host, Brett. Today we're gonna be reviewing Hellbound Hellraiser 2, which I actually am wondering why they did that instead of Hellraiser 2 Hellbound. Because flip flop. It's the only film I've seen that does that, but I guess I don't really pay attention that good to titles like that, but it's just kind of strange to me. Um, well, lately I've been celebrating my birthday. I celebrated Father's Day. Um, Freaking dog ran out of the house. I had to end up tracking her down for about an hour and a half. That's fun. And yeah, I'm kind of late on this movie. Yeah, it is a movie, I guess. It's on this episode, but I apologize for that. I think I'm just gonna do a whole episode, not five, but four. But there'll be two movies on, not this one, but the next episode, which will be next week sometime. Because it's just what it's easier for me, I guess. It'd be kind of less work. I mean, more editing, but uh, not very good at doing that. Oh, this is an alright camera for now. That's fine. Um, what am I trying to say here? Yeah, I've been kind of lazy. I don't want like saying that a lot, even though I think I did say this. Anyways, let's just keep on keeping on, okay? What else have I been up to? Been listening, watching a lot of baseball, grilling a lot, and drinking beer to the bar on Wednesday for my birthday, and then picked my wife up, and we went to go watch some of our friends, excuse me, shoot darts at I think it's called a boathouse. And then it was about 9 o'clock, and then when we left, and then I passed out because I've been drinking all day. I did have a lot of fun though. I had a lot of fun. Anyways, let's get on in. Let's get on in and let's get on in. Whatever. Yeah, let's get on in. Get on it. Keep this train rolling is what I meant to say. I can't speak half the time. But that's just sounds just about right, doesn't it? Okay. So first off, we'll set up the I'm not gonna give the whole thing away because I never do. I'm gonna leave 40 minutes on this bad boy for everybody else to watch, but the Cenobite on this one, the new one, or the newer one that gets newest of the franchise, is my favorite, which I'll describe them kind of, but like don't understand how he walks or anything because they don't show it. Anyways, so you think when you first pop her in, you press play, second movie seems to blend in with the first one, but it's kind of like a review of the first one. So if you haven't seen the first movie, you probably should before you continue on with this because there's going to be spoilers. Um, so they do different perspectives of the first scene in like a different light because I don't remember seeing Kirsty entering the door of when Frank I guess Frank with his dad her dad's face gets uh stretched out and uh shredded by the shredded not shredded but pulled apart by the fuck, god dang it, chains. And he goes, Jesus wept. I don't know why he said that. I have no idea. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, it starts. It also it's just as a little review, and you see this guy starts playing with this box, and you see a picture of him, but I think he's like served in the war or something, because he's got all these badges on, but kind of weird outfit. I don't know if he's from a different country or what, but he's solving this, puzzle box, and then some music starts playing, which you don't see in the first one. That's a new thing you see. Uh, and I thought it was Frank that was. Wait, okay, yeah. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes because I'm can't remember a shit. You know how it is. Um, anyways, the the film kind of showcases how Pinhead uh became Pinhead, kind of his own hell, how, and then they show how the hammer hits his fucking pins in his skull. Uh, it's really interesting. The blood is I guess it is in the 80s. I think 1987 was when this was released. Do I even have this movie sitting out anymore? I used to. I think I do. Under all this shit. Oh, you're not going to be able to see it anyways because I I blurred the background. But it's a pretty cool case. I got it from what was that sale? One of these sales at Freak. I can never even remember what the heck I bought it at. It's on one of those on Grindhouse videos. Uh, last year I did uh a a box opening of it at I think it's still on YouTube. There's not very many views, but I will be reviewing all of those and more in the future. Anyways, um yeah. This is my favorite Cenobite well, do I even I guess not really a mystery. If you haven't seen it yet, you're missing out. Favorite Cenobite so far, I think it's ever actually. Besides, Pinhead and all them. I don't even know what their names are, but uh, uh, the Cenobite. What's his name? Doctor Chenard, I think is what his name is. He's got some crazy one-liners. Uh, kind of like what doctors would say, except like in an evil way, because he's got these tentacle shit, and he's got some knives, and I don't know how to even describe it. Like a tentacle, but then it opens up like a flower. There's a knife, and ultimately it spins like a drill, like a doctor. It's kind of cool. His head's like connected to this like I don't even know how to describe it. Uh, his head's connected to this weird thing. Kind of looks like it'd be like a gonna compare it to like a eggplant, how it grows kind of deal, and it's feeding. I don't know, something drilled in his head, I think, and Jesus, I am doing a horrible job describing this Cenobite. I'm sorry. I'm trying my best. I don't know what it is. I have to do some research to figure out what exactly it is because I have no idea. You don't get to see him move because he's just floating, like his body's floating, but this like thing that's stuck to his head, I'm guessing that moves somehow. I don't know. Anyways, they should do a spinoff of that movie, kind of like Dr. Satan, with House of a Thousand Corpses, because those two are the movies that I wish did a spinoff for. I think Hollywood would make a pretty good movie, money. Well, I don't know, because they almost did it too late because newer generation. I'm not saying they don't know this movie, but I feel like not really. I mean, could be wrong. I'm not a expert or anything. Anyways, uh, Christy is now in a psychiatric ward with like a detective present as the police investigate her house. And she's telling them about all, the Cenobites and all that shit. And they don't believe her at all. Uh, and then there's another scene, like the very next scene. Um, the cops discover a body in the house, and like a I don't know. He opens something up, like a desk or something, and there's a body right there. Interesting. He's got one of those '80s porn star masters. Gosh darn mustaches. Can never talk on these things. Um, and then it cuts to Dr. Chenard. I don't know if it's brain surgery or what, but there's a girl. She's got her head split wide open. They see the brain, and he's like teaching like a class or something, and he's playing with the brain, or I don't know, giving a lecture or something. And then Dr. Chenard is called to Kirsty's room. Um, and he also has an assistant named Kyle. Uh, they talk to her a little bit, and then Dr. Chenard takes over the investigation and tells officer, I guess he'd be an officer, but a detective to leave. And he takes over, which is weird because I don't think that's how that works. No, it isn't at all. A doctor doesn't tell you to F off because he has, he knows what he's doing. I mean, she was there, was still crying, you know? I don't get it. Anyways, oh, the assistant gives Kirsty some medicine to help her sleep. She dreams of a child named Tiffany, who is skilled at solving puzzles. Kind of hint. That's like a kind of a hint into what's going to happen in the film. They're obviously going to meet up and all this shit. And then Dr. Chenard visits the hospital's maintenance floor where he encounters disturbing like criminals. I don't know if they're criminals, but they're like if they're like they have some sort of like disorder, like a what do you call that? Good lord. Uh shoot. I had a word and oh like a schizophrenia, or they've taken too much acid or too many bad drugs and their brain is gone and they yell when he opens the thing up. They're padded room. There's guys scratching at the wall. There's a guy with a straitjacket saying, "Get it off me! Get it off me!" It's kind of real, kind of real. I've never seen so it's like the hospital's worst of the worst kind of deal, you know. Uh, yeah, that's that was kind of interesting to see. So Christy pretty much just yeah, I don't know. She kind of does a review of what happened to her, how Julie dies on a mattress, which I don't really remember that happening. I remember him stabbing Julia, but that was it. Not like she fell on the bed. I think she just dropped down on the floor. Actually, in the first one, it's interesting. Um, I think they could have done better with this franchise. To be honest with you, first two are pretty good. After that, it kind of it goes up a little bit and it's not the strongest franchise in my opinion, but it's not horrible, I guess. It kind of made the movie just because it was making a lot of money, I'm guessing. Um, anyways, uh, Dr. Chenard, the head guy, he seems to have prior knowledge of events or of Christie's past, and he's got three different cubes, which I'm kind of curious about. Are those three different cubes? Are they like three different like hell worlds, or are they just the same thing? I didn't know there's three. I thought there's one. One, sorry. Well, I got a crooked finger, by the way. Eh, that's me. That was not. Anyways, um, yeah. Think well, the only reason I know that is because Kyle. I don't. For some reason, he sneaks in Doctor Chenard's. Oh, I remember. He overhears Dr. Chenard calling about the mattress and that it needs to be dropped off at his house at the hospital. So he gets curious and goes in, sneaks into his house somehow, and shit happens on the mattress. And yeah, he has dark intentions for sure. He's curious and I don't know where he gets all his victims, but I'm guessing maybe in where he was connecting the scene. I don't like giving a lot away, but I mean, whatever. Anyways, um, yeah, it's kind of cool how they do that. The transformation for her is nowhere as cool as it was the first one, but uh, it's all right. Uh, anyways, she finally gets her new skin. He wraps her up like a goddamn mummy. Yeah. And he almost has sex with her skin's body. Kind of weird kind of moment there. Uh anyways, Julia kind of seems more attractive in this one than Kirsty, which is unexpected because I didn't think Julia looked that good in the first one. Anyways, she finally gets her skin back. Some crazy wild shit starts to unfold. Uh, Dr. Chenard introduces Tiffany, who enjoys solving those puzzles, remember? And he let her open the world, the excuse me. I don't know why I burp so much when I do this. Um, he lets her open the puzzle box or whatever, and I guess he just likes to watch to see what happens. He's a curious guy with bad intentions, I feel. Um, anyways, the Cenobites are introduced again. Um, in kind of a new way this time. Uh, with the room filled with books, picture frames, and they all explode. There's glass going all over the place and pages going all over the place. And the walls open up, the windows black out or whatever. They come in, and Pinhead and the Cenobites arrive. Uh, Pinhead says, like, no, no, no. So I was like, what the hell is he talking about? He's like, this was opened by desire, not just a hand, not just by hand. And Julia and Chenard escape into another world over there, and uh, which Tiffany apparently, I guess she goes too, but you don't get to see three people go in there. It's kind of weird. Sorry, I was looking to see if somebody was awake because it's 1 o'clock. Uh, I had to redo it because something was messed up with the picture, so I have to redo it. And then I have to edit, and then I'm gonna be done. Anyways, where was I? Where was I actually? Oh yeah, you don't get to see those three people go into the world, which is not that big of a deal, but just a little something that was missing. Oh yeah. Uh I forgot that I forgot a whole part actually. That Julia and Kirsty were fighting, and Julia knocks Kirsty out, and then when everybody's gone, she wakes up and she grabs the cube and she goes running in there, and then the Cenobites catch her with the box again, and they threaten her. She's like, no more excuses, no more lies. It's your time to go to your own personal hell. She's worried about her dad again, stuff like that, and he's like, don't worry about your dad, he's got his own hell, but you know. And then he goes, "Oh, I don't know," he goes, yeah, you can go explore, but you're gonna get what you deserve, kind of um like eternity to your flesh or something, he says. I don't remember. Anyways, um Kirsty runs and finds Tiffany, and they navigate the new world, aiming to defeat uh Cenobites, Julia, and this Chenard, Dr. C, you know. Uh, will we see Frank? Maybe. You'll have to watch. Obviously, there's interesting because there's more than one bad guy. Like, usually, not every movie, but there's a lot of movies with just like one villain, like Freddy and Jason and Michael Myers and Leatherface has a whole family, I guess, but uh, kind of those four big things. Scream's in there, but yeah, I guess he's only one guy too, isn't he? I haven't really gotten into that. franchise that much. Um, yeah, it's unclear if Frank and Julia would technically become Cenobites. I don't know if they are or not. I don't know how she became like a queen, like she's gonna take over Cenobites or something. I don't even know how that works. I'm kind of curious how that does work. Actually, I don't know. I'm curious about a lot of things. I should probably just do the research and fucking do it, right? But you know, I just gotta do it. That's the deal. Just gotta do it. Just watch the movie and click all that shit, learn stuff, put it in here. That's what I'm gonna do, okay? Well, not from now on, but next time, not next time, but when I get back from vacation, I'm going to give some more facts out there that maybe I didn't know if they have, special features or whatever. Anyways, oh shit. So, yeah, well, I guess I'm gonna have to it's like, yeah, well, I'll give it away, I guess. I mean, I'm not gonna give away the ending, but I'll give away that Dr. Chenard is obviously a villain, Wow, shocker, right? I've been talking to you about about him this whole time. Like maybe he's some kind of villain or something, right? Jesus Christ. Anyways, I highly recommend this film. It was a good one. I love revisiting this one. I might have to do the whole franchise sometime. Maybe that would be kind of fun. Maybe not. I don't It's up to you guys. I guess I'm just kind of picking out the movies that I like to watch for now. And I'd like your feedback. Once again, I'm not gonna say that all the time, but I think this one went pretty good. Um, so yeah, the transformation. Yeah, transformation of that Dr. Chenard is kind of a mystery, but not really. They show kind of how like they do it, but not like totally. It's kind of cool how that goes around. But that's all that's my review. Think I would probably um I can't say that either because that's gonna give it away. I don't like giving it away. I guess I could. But almost felt like they didn't show enough of his final stage, you know, the well, final stage of the movie anyways. Um it's kind of short. I think they could have done more with him. That's why I suggested a spin-off. But yeah, this is a really good movie. I think yeah, I don't really I think this is 5 stars for me, but I don't ever rate movies because I suck at it anyways. Anyways, let me know what you thought about this review. I'm going to be editing this and then I'm going to put it right back in the interweb. Who calls it interweb? Not like I'm some kind of fucking 60-year-old asshole. I might be there one day. I hope not, but I hope this camera is not too close. Probably is. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. Just, yeah, I'm just weird. Anyways, next one's gonna be what did I say? There's gonna be Hotel Inferno 1 and 2. They're gonna be on the same episode. So we'll see you guys next week. Um, shout outs. I mean, Must I say, I mean, have I been shouting out the same people this entire time, pretty much? You know, all the horror community is pretty good together, you know? You know, you hang around with a bunch of people that like the same movie and support the indie studios and stuff like that. That's what I would do. I think I'm leaning that way a little bit because I'm trying to look at notes and trying to figure out what I'm going to say, but sorry, guys. Uh, yeah, shout out to everybody that loves to make movies no matter what. Doesn't even have to be horror. You know, good for you for taking that leap, just like I took this leap. Anyways, you have been taken by madness. Goodbye.